Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. I'm Lawrence, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Gargoyles Thailog by NECA. So, if you like the channel, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, follow the channel, so you can see other content like this, and maybe other stupid stuff that I may do. So anyway, let's get right into this thing, because I've been waiting for this, I've been searching. So, big shout out to Nerd Out Toys, out in Oak Park. He posted it. He's the first one that I saw, so he got my money. So here we go. Thailog. This is Gargoyles. Now what this is this is just a repaint of Goliath. So something I did not know, but Thailog is actually Goliath spelled backwards. So in the cartoon, he's a clone of some sort. Way more into technology than the original Gargoyle, so that's why you'll see him with a blaster and money. And it's been a long time since I saw the whole series, so I don't fully remember it, as I was much younger when I used to watch it. So anyway, amazing artwork. I'm gonna say this, by far, of any company, NECA does the best job of putting artwork on their box. Their photographers are amazing, and I wish they'd sell some of these backdrops and props that they use. So normally you would see him in here, but I already have him out. You see he's probably about to fall over. He's a big figure, just like Goliath. So you have the inside, and you got Goliath there standing. On the side, you see a picture of him. And then on the back, you see this amazing photography that they do. Again, they do the best photography. And there you see a nice shot of them. And just to show you, these boxes are huge. It is the exact same size box as Goliath. But obviously, it does look different. But they try and do a good job of, see if we do it like this, kind of see back to back. You get a front shot of both of them. And on the back, they clearly try and make it look like it's very similar. So anyway, I'll get rid of this, because if you want to see the review on this, I'll put a link to it in the bio. Okay, or in the description. So there's our box. We'll look at that in a minute. And here is our Thailog, and I already got him in the gun, with the gun, holding it. So, as you probably saw the one picture that I had of him shooting at Goliath. And as you can see, I got to pull him all the way back here to get his impressive wingspan in. So, he does come with his blaster, and he comes with a hand that is holding the blaster. Then he's got his briefcase with money, which, let me just tell you, he doesn't really have a hand to hold this, and this may end up in Cobra's hand. And then you have a few more fists. Well, I'm sorry, a few more fists. Couple fists. And then an open hand, just like Goliath. So, and then he has his super cool blast effect, which is very long, very sturdy, and very, very pokey. So anyway, let's take a quicker look at this. We're going to compare him to Goliath, and then you can decide whether or not you think that this figure is worth having in your collection, and it is. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Alright, so here we have another look at the box. Thailog. Again, if you didn't know, and I didn't know, it spells Goliath backwards, because he is a clone of Goliath. And again, you would normally have him in here. Look around here, it's almost like it's brick. And here he is, clearly standing on top of a rooftop. Again, I'd love to get some of these props. NECA does the most amazing toy photography when it comes to their stuff. 1 second here. All right. Then you have your side picture of them. Then your back. Of course, I don't show everything, but you know, they got this nice little table. I want a table like that for all my figures. And then the back. All right. So let's look at this figure. And as you can see, they are absolutely massive. If you look over here, you can see the alley viper. And looks like a child to them. Now again, these are based off 7-inch figures, but they're about 9 inches tall, which is perfectly fine. You could actually fit him with classified or anything if you wanted to, just because they're monsters, not just action figures. So, Goliath is a complete repaint of, Thailog is a complete repaint of Goliath to the wings and everything. What is different are the head sculpts. He comes with a different hand for holding the gun. And there are a couple things that I kind of noticed. I think it's the color. His cloth on this one seems a little bit softer. His hands definitely seem a little bit harder. So as you can see right here, I have both the exact same hands. This is hard. Again, they're so big here. Just pop these wings off. The wings are hard. I wish they were a little bit softer, but hey, you know what? Not really gonna complain too much. So anyway, same hands. Again, body and everything. And Demona was supposed to come out next, and then they dropped this Thailog, and I have a feeling that they're able to save with their molds by just doing the paint. And we've seen all the gargoyles that are going to be coming out. So there is his big feet, and what is cool is the feet do bend around, so you can kind of cup onto an end of a building if you have it. They go all the way up. I will say this. I've heard a lot of stuff about the NECA, and the only other NECA figures I have are the Evil Dead ones. And you kind of did have to soak them. I didn't have to soak these at all. He only has a single joint knee, but the way that it's covered, you don't really have to worry too much about it. Okay. Double jointed elbows, no pinless. But again, didn't have any issues. Didn't have to soak them. The hair, again, does get in the way, especially when the wings are, but it does go up enough where you can kind of get it onto the wings to turn his head to get him to shoot. Now that I did like. He has a decent range of motion, as you can see here. Again, no drop down hips or anything. And he has this more sinister looking face than Goliath does, where Goliath has more of a happy face or an absolute angry face, and he has these really, really menacing red eyes. Alright. Then you look at the wings here. Again, they're really hard plastic, but they're the exact same. There you go. They're the exact same mold. Goliath has more of a purple, through here, and then the black, where these are all more one color. And on the back, you're going to have black mixed in with this purple, dark purple, blue. It's hard to say exactly what it is. And then you have these wings just, you see the holes there. They just pop right on, no problem. And you can move them up and down, though when they do go down, they tend to crash into each other, so it's hard to get his head to go in an up position. The hair really prevents that, but they do kick back, so if you wanted them to be like this, you can do that. Have one down. Makes it easier to kind of have them against the wall because they're just so gigantic. All right. And then we'll look at his other hands here. So we got two fists, right? Same as Goliath. So here's the purple Goliath fist. And then there's the dark blue, dark purple fist. Exact same fist. Again, I got this fist on Goliath. Again, looks really, really nice. Then you got this claw hand, which once again is the same as Goliath. Goliath seems to have a little bit more paint apps with the fingernails. This one's just pretty much all purple. But again, he seems to be more, everything kind of seems to be more sharp on the Thailog. So, here is his briefcase. And I do love the attention to detail where it has these keys in it and all the money. And as I said, it'll probably end up going to Destro or Cobra to be used. But pretty cool. And then you have his gun. Let's get rid of Goliath there because this guy's already taken up all the space. So he does come with a holding hand to shoot. And what is really cool is the missile or whatever it is does come off. Then you have this huge, huge blast effect. And as I said, it's very, very sturdy, but it's also very sharp. So you can put it in there. Unfortunately, due to the weight of it and the fact that you can kind of see that his waist is already kind of loose, which is kind of a NECA thing, it just weighs so much that it starts to drop down. And you can take the missile and, God, that hurts, and put it right there. So now you got him shooting. And as you saw in the earlier, you can position Goliath here to kind of be catching it or stopping it. Or you can do whatever you want with it, obviously. That's what I'm going to be doing, having them fight that way. His tail, which is very convenient, that it does help him stand, that is for sure. And it does pop right in. And it's kind of a bendy, so it is kind of loose here. There you go, popped right out. So you can see it's on this hinge here, but it bends enough. And I think it comes in really handy. It's really the only way you're going to get him to balance for the most part. It's hard to move him, especially at Goliath here. These wings are just so big. I mean, they're so sweet looking. But man, I gotta tell you, it's hard to pose him. Kids aren't gonna be playing with this guy. That is for sure. But again, everything is the exact same as Goliath. I absolutely love the way this guy looks. Again, if you don't want to use it where he's shooting, he's just gonna fall right back there. It takes a little bit of time. They do have pegs on their feet, so if you do want to pose them, you can do that. All right. Put that back on there. But again, use the tail here to pose them. It's going to take time to get him into some good poses, but once you do, again, he's going to look very, very nice. Again, just look how big that wingspan is. Again, exact same as Goliath, so you're going to need a good 3 feet on your mantle to pose these guys. All right, so let's wrap this up. All right, so there's your Thailog. Again, I apologize for the video, for the review here. of him catching things. These wings are just so big. And he is the biggest of him and Goliath are obviously the biggest of these gargoyles. So hopefully as the other ones come out, you get to review them. Obviously I won't have them all up here because I won't need to have them up here. I won't be clashing wings against wings. So, but this is him. It seems like these have gone up a little bit in price. This one was actually $42. I've seen them for $38 on pre-order, different things like that. I'm not sure how much it's going to be at Target. So the price point, they are going up. Hopefully with some of the other ones, they come down a little bit. Because Goliath you can get for like $34, and he's all over the place. You can find him pretty easily now. So I will be looking forward to the rest of these figures. Again, I really like this figure. I understand what they did. Keeping tooling down, just redoing the paint. This way they can pretty much get 2 out of 1 before they start producing the Demona, which I believe should be the next one. And then I think Bronx comes out after that, and Bronx will have another set of wings for Goliath, which is pretty much saying, hey, you need to buy another Goliath so you can put the nice face on with the draped wings. And I'm rambling. But anyway, this is Thailog. Really nice figure. I really do enjoy these figures. Again, look at that box. The artwork is just amazing. If I could get my stuff to look half as nice as I posed it in my house, I would be thrilled. So, you know, anytime that NECA wants to send some of their photographers over with some of their props and decorate my house, they are more than welcome to. So anyway, that's it. Gonna wrap it up. I will leave a description to the Goliath review if you want to take a look at that. Again, Instagram, A Punk with Toys, and I'm out of here, and happy toy hunting.